Dude, that was the flip. That was the best flip I had all year. Skinned it. Sorry.
good luck with it. Oh, we're gonna beat them. Same plate umpire, same zone. Same home plate.
Let's go, Jay. Let's go, baby. UBGs.
He likes those curveballs though.
Those are about to be lucky.
Anything to shortstop, bust that ass. Anything to shortstop, bust that ass. That guy's got a shitty ass on. Let's do it. Let's get it done.
Good morning and welcome to Shepherd Stadium in Colonial Heights, Virginia. My name is Nate Johnson. I'm super excited to be bringing you the winner's bracket game between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the East Carolina Pirates. This Colonial Heights region is filled with heavyweight teams. The Hokies come in ranked number 2 in the country and the Pirates at number 6. The loser's bracket game will follow, but here to start the day, sort of at an advantageous position because these two teams get a break in between. So whoever loses this one and will have to go play again today at, I believe, 4 o'clock, maybe 5, they'll get a break, while the loser's bracket will have to play back-to-back. No lunch in between. Let's take a look at our regional bracket here. Game 1 yesterday between the Wolfpack and the Hokies. Wolfpack fell 5-0, only managed 3 hits in that one, and the Virginia Tech offense did enough. In game 2, the Pirates come out and beat the Dukes 7-4. So that leads the losers bracket coming up at 1 p.m. between NC State and the Dukes, the 3 and 4 seed, and the two favorites, the 1 and 2 seeds, the Pirates and the Hokies playing now. All right. So let's get through our starting lineups here as the first pitch is just about to get underway. For the Pirates, they lead things off with Jay Stanisak, Tyler Mosley, and Anthony Jones. Luke Wolf will bat cleanoff. Richard Warren, the 4th, will bat 5th. Batting 6th is R.J. Harmson. 7th, Blake Kessler. 8th, Macon Jones. And 9th, Tyler Rokes. For the Hokies, they lead things on, or they'll be aligned this way defensively. Left field, Tyler Smith. Center field will be Grayson Sneed, and right will be Dalton Olenchalk. The infield will be third baseman Trenton Evans, shortstop Sammy Choi, second baseman Josh Burlingame, first baseman Carter Vaughn. Behind the plate is Micah Hyman, and the starting pitcher is their ace, number 24, Brady Isaacson. The Pirates are led by head coach Cam Hull, and the Hokies are led by President Ben Cave. All right, that was kind of perfectly timed. We're just about ready for first pitch here. From Shepherd Stadium. Isaacson to the plate. And it's upstairs, but it's in the zone. It's 0-1. Jay Stanisak, fifth-year senior player from Wake Forest, North Carolina. He's the shortstop. He's going to lead. He's led off every game this year for the Pirates. And we'll even up the count, a ball and a strike. Coming home, Isaacson. That'll fall away. I'm at an alternate angle. I'm not sure if y'all are aware, but the broadcast booth here at Shepherd Stadium is down the first base line, so I really can't see break on a ball. It'll be tough to tell if a ball's a fastball breaking. I'll just go straight off velocity. Usually when you're behind home plate, you can kind of see the spin on that ball, but not today. Not for me. Isaacson has been far and away the best arm this year for the Hokies, as Stanisak will start his afternoon with a 5-pitch walk, and that's dangerous. Stanisak is an elite base stealer. He comes into this ball game with a team lead of 14 stolen bags. If he didn't steal any against James Madison yesterday, that was before yesterday's game. One of the tough things about club baseball, you won't get updated stats. Now coming up to the plate, Tyler Mosley, the second baseman. Stanisak, just like I mentioned, he'll take off and he'll have it. Yeah, Stanisak is not going to get thrown out a whole lot. Very quick, and a key to this ball game is going to be the Hokies not giving Stanisak free passes. You give him free passes, he's going to get on second for sure, maybe third, and that's, much easier to drive in a guy when he leads off an inning on third base. And he didn't really have to hit a triple, didn't have to earn it. Isaacson delivers. That one's popped up in shallow right field. Coming in to make the play is Olenchalk. He'll make the grab. Stanisak not deep enough to tag. There's one away. That brings up Anthony Jones. He's catching today. He plays both catcher and infield. So we will get the pleasure of watching Anthony behind the plate today. Jones comes in with a batting average of .407. Now this 1 through 5 for the Pirates are going to have really, really high averages, including Jones. We've already seen Mosley and Stanisak going to move up. And again, you just can't give that guy free passes. He's going to take advantage. You gave him first base for free. He took second from you, and then you give him third. That's not going to be a recipe for success against this Pirate team. Anthony Jones, 3 home runs on the year. He is a threat for power, and he blasts that one deep left field. I think I called it, fellas. Look at that. 2-0 Pirates. Talk about good timing. I think I'll be posting that one later. What a start for ECU. The 4th home run of the season for Anthony Jones. and they've got the Hokies by their beaks early. What a start. That was a line drive blast. It never got very high off the ground, really. I really thought it was going to be a double, maybe off the wall, off the bat, because it wasn't hit very high, but it had just enough backspin on it, just kept rising, and it made it over the wall, and Tyler Smith couldn't get to it. That was a very high exit velocity. That's all the rage these days in professional baseball is exit velo, and that was pretty hard off the bat. Now coming up to the plate is the cleanup batter, Luke Wolf, the junior outfielder from Charlotte, North Carolina. Wolf is my player to watch this weekend for ECU. Wolf last year was a first-team All-American, had an over 500 batting average. Was really impressive at the plate. He just hadn't replicated those numbers this year. He's hitting .294 coming into this weekend. Definitely not a bad average by any stretch, but it's not .550 or whatever he hit last year. So look for him to heat up possibly if ECU wants to succeed and make it to the Club World Series. They're going to need him to be big. Wolf went to Providence High School in Charlotte. Very talented baseball team over there. They're the number one team in the state right now. That one's hit hard at the shortstop. Sammy Choi backhands it, throws across the infield. Carter Vaughn scoops out the dirt, and we've got 2 away. That brings up Richard Warren the fourth. Warren has been a good player. I've seen Warren play a couple times over the years. He's always been pretty good, but he doesn't, from the stats, he doesn't play a whole lot. He's only got 22 at-bats this year. He's only got 5 innings pitched. I've liked him both at the plate and on the mound, but he just, I don't know. From the stats, it doesn't look like he gets a whole lot of playing time, but he fouls that one off. We've got an 0-1 count. Warren in the 5 spot, playing first base today. That one hit off the handle, a little spinner to third baseman Trenton Evans, and Carter Vaughn makes the catch. That will be the end of the inning. Isaacson gets out of it, but not before Anthony Jones hits the big one. A line drive over the left field wall to make it 2-0 early here. Pirates on top. Can the Hokies respond? We'll find out when we come back.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle. The industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Mine? Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, let's see if the Hokies can respond. We're here for the bottom of the first inning. ECU jumped on top of Virginia Tech a moment ago. Anthony Jones, a big fly to left, scored him and Stanisiak. First pitch from the ECU starter, Hunter Witten's in there for strike one. And we're going to see a lot of that from Hunter today. That's Sort of his scouting report is he's going to be a strike thrower. He's not going to walk a lot of guys. Only 5 walks on the season in his 22 innings pitched. At the plate is Sammy Choi for the Hokies. He comes in with a batting average, a whopping .447. That one hit down the line, foul. Tyler Rokes made a good effort to get over there to it, but all for naught. 1-2 count to Choi. Choi yesterday against NC State went 0 for 3 with a walk. That one popped back, and he'll stay alive. Also had an error at shortstop, but Virginia Tech had 2 errors in that ball game. But again, they had a home run early from Carter Vaughn, and Hunter Witten's going to get a backwards K here to start. We've got 1 down. A breaking ball, I think, on the outside corner. Choi was caught looking. For Hunter Witten, that's his 25th strikeout of the year. Witten's numbers, he's 3-0. That's real solid. In 5 appearances, all 5 of them starts, 22 innings pitched, 27 hits, 14 runs. As Carter Vaughn swings through that one, it's 0-1. And the thing to watch with Witten, again, 5 walks to 24 strikeouts. Real good walk to strikeout ratio. That one swung through again. I think that's a changeup. I've seen a couple Witten starts in my life, and he relies heavily on that pitch. It's a good one. Really dives below the bat. Carter Vaughn hadn't figured it out yet. 0-2. Witten out of the windup, goes home. A little bit up and out, good take. Home plate umpire signals it was upstairs to Carter Vaughn. He wasn't quite tall enough to be swinging that one. Vaughn weighs in at 5'11", 193. Oh, and he got him. Another off-speed pitch, and he was really waving at that one. 2 strikeouts to start for Witten. That brings to the plate number 18, Grayson Sneed. This is the guy to watch if you're new to these 2 teams. Sneed, a prolific hitter. Comes in with a batting average of .457. That's 21 hits and 46 at-bats. Yesterday against the Wolfpack, Sneed went 0 for 4, though, so the average has dipped a little bit. Let's see if Sneed can have a new day today. Interestingly enough, the Hokies' top of the order was not the thing that was doing a lot of damage to NC State yesterday. It was the middle. All hits, and I mean all, came from 4 down in the order, as that one was popped up in shallow center. Wolf's coming on. He calls off Jay Stanisek, and he makes the grab. A clean 1-2-3 frame for the Pirate defense. And just like that, they not only grabbed the lead, but have really took the momentum with them. We'll go to the second, see if they can add more on offense. Due up for them is 6, 7, 8 of Harmson, Kessler, and Jones. We'll be right back.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Top of the second getting underway. Brady Isaacson coming home to the plate. Facing R.J. Harmson. He'll see strike one. Oh, we reached for that one. He definitely went there. It's 0-2. Harmson down in the count early. Harmson comes in with a very good average. 370, 20 for 54 at the plate before this weekend. 0-2, and it's low and away from Isaacson. Harmson, I identified him as a guy to watch as well with that high average. He has really been an impact player this year when he wasn't last season, which I found interesting. That one ground up the middle. Sammy Choi gets to it. Throw to first is in time, and we've got one away. I didn't get a chance to go through Isaacson's numbers last inning, so let's do that now. Isaacson, the ace, he's 4-0 in his 5 starts, 18 innings pitched, a 1.50 ERA, as this is Blake Kessler coming to the plate now. 17 hits, 5 runs, only 3 of them earned, 5 walks to 24 strikeouts. So actually pretty similar numbers to Mr. Hunter Witten with even lower ERA, I think. Yeah, Witten's up over 4. So Isaacson and Witten aren't too dissimilar numbers-wise. Isaacson, a miss there. Is it 1-0 or 2-0? It was 1-1. 1-1. Isaacson comes home. That's low. We'll go to a 2-1 count. Kessler comes in 13 of 36 before this weekend, a 361 average. Kessler, the junior from Sykesville, Maryland. As that one's in there. 2-2 count. So we're moving up towards Kessler's way from North Carolina up to Virginia. 5'10", 195, outfielder and catcher, playing outfield today. Isaacson delivers. That one ground up the middle. Choi again, a little hopper. A Sunday hop to him, and he'll throw across the diamond. There's 2 away. So Choi making 2 consecutive outs, 6-3. And that brings up Macon Jones. Macon Jones wearing number 26 today. 5'8", 170, the utility player from Clayton, North Carolina. Went to Clayton High School. Jones 17 of 26 on the season. So he doesn't have the same amount of at-bats as kind of the other starters in this lineup. You can tell they use him a lot. Listed as a utility guy. He can plays a bunch of different positions. And he fouls that one off. It's 0-2. Six RBIs, 6 runs on the season as well. All singles. All 17 of Macon's hits. He's hitting .654, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Choi again. That one's a slow grounder. And he kind of flubbed it in his glove, and we'll have an E6 to get Macon aboard. Second error of the weekend for Sammy Choi. They've hit a lot of balls to him already. I think that's already the 4th ground ball he's gotten his way. That brings up the 9th spot, Tyler Rokes. Rokes, not a great average on the year, 194, but he's really out there for his defense. He's flashed the leather multiple times this year that I've seen, particularly in the NC State series that I was calling to start the year. Rokes was all over the field with his glove. So he fields a very confident hot corner, so they want him out there in the lineup. He fouls off the first one. Isaacson delivers again, another breaking pitch. That one's in there, 0-2 count. Rokes, the senior, 5'11", 200 from Charlotte, went to Carmel Christian. That one golfed off the end of the bat into shallow center. Coming in a couple steps is Grayson Sneed, and he makes the grab. That will end the inning. So a 6-3 put out, a 6-3 put out, a E6, and finally a fly out to center field is how you score it. That will do it for the top of the second. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the inning in a moment.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle. The industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
All right, leading off the bottom of the second for the Hokies. I'm actually still trying to figure out who this is. Don't make me pull up the lineup card again. I'm doing it. Josh Burlingame, okay. And he'll see 2 balls in a row from Hunter Witten to start. Burlingame was a catcher yesterday for the Hokies. He's playing second base today. I've also noticed he played a lot of shortstop this year. So he's kind of playing everywhere. That one, a weak grounder to Richard Warren at first. He'll field it easily and step on the bag himself, and we've got 1 away. Here's the 5 spot. I believe this is number 10. Yeah, Dalton Olenshock. Oh, I've been calling him Dalton this whole time. His name's not Dalton. My bad if the Olenshock family is listening. It's David. I don't know why I thought it was Dalton. That's my fault, David. I will get that fixed on my lineup card. 0-1 to Mr. David. He's playing right field. He did a lot of damage to NC State yesterday. He had the really, he was the player of the game. 2 for 4 with 4 RBI. He had a 3-run bomb and a RBI double. Without the efforts of David Olenshaw yesterday, I don't think the Wolfpack, they might have had a shot, but not with Mr. Olenshaw filling at the plate. It's 1-2 to him. Olenshaw, 5'11", 190 outfielder from Lawrence, New Jersey. That one hit sharply to Rokes at shortstop. He fields it cleanly. The throw is clean as well. We've got 2 away. Big out for Hunter Witten. He's chugging along. That brings up the designated hitter, number 69, Brody Phillips, the senior. Phillips just 15 at-bats before this weekend started, so not a ton of usage from the DH. 6 for 15 at the plate, though. It's a .400 average. Oh, and he swings the first pitch that's sharply hit into center field for a base hit. Nice little swing there from Brody Phillips. He saw what he wanted immediately and charged it back up the middle. Not a bad swing at all there from Mr. Phillips. The Hokies do not have numbers on the front of their jerseys. It's making me hard to identify who's coming to the plate when I haven't memorized the lineup here yet. Let's see. Who is this guy? I see Trenton Evans is on deck. Oh, I think this is the catcher. I think this should be Micah Hyman. And he'll see strike 1 there. Yeah, Hyman is sort of that catcher number 2 on the roster. Yesterday, like I said, Burlingame caught. He's both a catcher and an infielder that they use a lot. That one charged into right field. Coming in a couple steps is R.J. Harmson, and he makes the grab. That will end the inning. Another quick inning of work for Hunter Witten. He's been super efficient here to start. We will go to the 3rd. Virginia Tech down 2.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Let's get this guy at the game.
Go, Jay! Go, Jay! Here we go, 7.
The leadoff man, Jay Stanisiak, will lead things off here in the top of the third for the Pirates. He walked his first time up. He pops up the first pitch in foul territory. Carter Vaughn's got it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stanisiak a little bit frustrated with himself there. Maybe swinging at a pitch he shouldn't have. Now it's Tyler Mosley back up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day. I don't remember how he got out, but I don't have access to the these teams' game changers like I normally would for NC State games, so I can't tell you unless I just remember what all these guys do here today. Tyler Mosley first pitch. Be ball 1 from Isaacson. The 1-0 has popped up in the infield. A second consecutive pop-up. Can the Hokies catch this one as well? Choi does. 2 down. 2 very quick outs on just 3 pitches from Isaacson, so he's sort of keeping up with the Hunter Witten pace of this game. Moving along very quickly here. It's just 10:31. We've got 2 outs in the top of the third. It's a good sign. Anthony Jones back up to the plate. He was the hero from the first inning. He had that 2-run bomb. That's the difference in this ballgame. 0-1 count to him. His 4th homer of the year. I was told by my friend Will up here in the press box, he's doing the scoreboard for ECU. This is exactly how the JMU matchup started with ECU yesterday, but it was JMU going up 2-0. Got up 2-0 on a home run early. JMU was getting quick outs, but ECU still came out on top in that one, so maybe that's a good sign for Hokies fan. I don't know. 1-2. Isaacson delivers. Fouled off by Jones. He'll stay alive. Anthony Jones transferred in to ECU. He spent a couple years at Lewisburg Junior College and did pretty well there. I think he had like 11 home runs or something there. So, I mean, he was no slump at the JUCO level. 1-2. And that's charged into left center field. Will it get down? No. Grayson Sneed's over there. Another liner off the bat. And Anthony Jones, but that one's catchable. And a very efficient inning. I think that had to be under 10 pitches for Mr. Brady Isaacson, and that will be all for the Pirates in that frame. We'll be right back for the bottom of the third inning when we return here on YouTube. Don't go anywhere.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
All right here, bottom of the third underway. Hokies leading things off with, who is this? It'd be nice if they gave me lineup cards, but they don't. That's okay. They didn't know a broadcaster was coming.
They said that Anthony hit a freaking.
Oh yeah, it was a nuke, dude. I mean, he swung the bat twice, and both times it's just been a sharp line drive. Here is lead things off with number 23. This is Trenton Evans, the third baseman for the Hokies. Yesterday, Evans 1 for 4 on the day and a strikeout for Witten. He is just melting through this Virginia Tech order. I don't think they have a hit yet, and I think they've only had one base runner possibly. Yeah, that's correct. All right, here is the 9 spot. This is Tyler Smith, and Tyler Smith is actually a pretty dangerous hitter in the 9 spot. The average is only 297 coming into this weekend, but that doesn't really tell the entire story, in my opinion. Smith went 1 for 1 yesterday against NC State with 2 walks, so he's not been retired yet this weekend. Smith was really Smith last year in the Virginia Tech National Championship run. They ended up getting second place, Penn State. That one's lined into left center field. It's down for a base hit. Rounding first, Smith will retreat back to the bag, and a 1-out single for the Hokies. The first base hit of the day off of Witten comes in the form of the 9-hole Tyler Smith, who has still not been retired yet today, or this weekend, I mean. He is 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 walks. So Tyler Smith continues to stay hot. This is the leadoff bat, Sammy Choi.
I'm like Junior. I didn't like Vaughn as much as anyone else did. What are you doing up here? Scoreboard, baby. He's doing important shit, man.
So Tyler Smith, but I was saying about him last season in their national championship run against Penn State, in which they ultimately lost, but still, Smith was the team leader in average, hits, RBI. He was the everything guy for that team. I'm not sure if he was batting 9th last year as well, but I mean he's a big part of their order, and it's showing this week. I mentioned that Luke Wolf was my player to watch for ECU. Well, for the Hokies, mine was Tyler Smith, and that seems to be coming to fruition. 0-1. Witten to the plate. Choi right back to Witten, is off his mitts, and Witten throw to first, not in time. And that's just some bad luck for Hunter Witten. Sammy Choi catches a break. I mean, he just really lined that right back to Witten. Witten almost made a really impressive play, but it just rolled far enough away from his glove to be an infield single. So first hit of the weekend for Sammy Choi. He's now 1 for 5 on the weekend. Now here's Carter Vaughn, also hitless. I mentioned the first time through the order that the Hokies' top of the lineup is the only thing that struggled yesterday against NC State. 4 through 9 in the order all had a base hit, including 4, 5, 6. Burlingame, Vaughn, and Olenchalk each had 2 hits. So that 4, 5, 6 is what really killed NC State yesterday. 1, 2, 3 went a combined 0 for 11. And Choi, Jerome, and Sneed. That one's outside 2-0 to Carter Vaughn. Thank you. Yeah. Two on, no one out for the Pirates here in the bottom of the third. That one's in the dirt for ball 3 to Carter Vaughn. Vaughn 0 for 1. 0 for 5 on the weekend thus far. No, that's incorrect. He was 2 for 4 yesterday. He was not in that 2-hole yesterday. As I was just mentioning, he was down in the 5-hole, and he had such a good day, 2 for 4. He got moved all the way back up to 2. Vaughn.
Our starters tend to go a while. Cole just kind of throws a little bit slow.
Trying to find his average here. Coming into the weekend with a 357 average. Virginia Tech is one of those teams. That one's lined into left field. Will it get down? It will. In front of R.J. Harmson. Rounding the bag at third is Tyler Smith, but he'll be held up. Back-to-back-to-back singles. See you, man. For the Hokies. And we've got the bases juiced with just one out. Hunter Witten, I just mentioned when he got that first out of third baseman Trenton Evans that he was melting through this order just like a hot knife through butter. Just batter down very quickly and efficiently as well. And then just a couple barrels, including a little bit of good luck for the Hokies off of his own glove. And we've got bases loaded, down one. And we're going to get Cam Hull out there talking to his pitcher. This ECU pitching staff is sort of unique in my mind because they are very heavily reliant on the starters. And Witten obviously has done very well to this point, but if he gets in some trouble, they're pretty likely to just leave him out there. They want him to work through it. Witten, Warren, and Lawson, the 3 starters for the Pirates, they all go very deep in the ball games. Now, Will, who started yesterday? Warren. Lawson's hurt, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to learn more about that from you in between innings. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Torn UCL for Cam Lawson. That's a wrench in the system. All right, here's the 2 spot. No, this is the 3 spot. This is Grayson Sneed. So the most feared batter in the lineup of Sneed, who comes in with a very high average this weekend of 457. He didn't have his best day yesterday, like I mentioned, 0 for 4. He's 0 for 1 here to start. So an 0 for 5 start for Sneed on the weekend. He seems like he's due. A grounder up the middle. Macon Jones fields it. Does he get there in time? No, he doesn't. Carter Vaughn gets in there. It was a great play by Jones just to get to that ball, and the Hokies are on the board. It's 2-1. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. It won't be ruled a hit for, or ECU, at least it shouldn't be. Macon Jones made a fantastic diving stop at second base. He then flipped it to Stanisiak, but Carter Vaughn was there quickly enough, and it's 2-1. It still would be 2-1 if he was in time, but you'd have 2 outs. Still just the 1 out. Now the cleanup batter, Josh Burlingame. He's your catcher today for the Hokies. 2-1. Big spot. Sacrifice is still in play to tie this game up. And he said he did go around. 0-1. Burlingame, the freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, went to Upper St. Clair High School. Witten delivers. That one off the handle, a little spinner to Stanisiak. He flips it to second, pulls Macon Jones off the bag, but he does make the grab. The run will score, but there will be an out at second base. It will retire Grayson Sneed. But we have tied this ball game up just like that. Stanisiak did a good job. That was a really difficult ball to field. I could just tell it was spinning off the handle of the bat. He did kind of make a sloppy throw over to second. Jones did come up with it, though. I'm a little bit surprised that Jones is playing second and not Mosley. Is Mosley hurt or something?
No, Mosley, they spin at third for a little bit.
Oh.
It's just DHing me there, I guess.
Yeah, getting a little break. The Hokie squad was really upset. That they thought that was a balk call.
You sure they think it's a balk?
And I think there are some parents a little bit upset too at that call, lack of a call. I wasn't really paying attention, but to where Witten's feet were, but he did step off the rubber. I didn't quite see if it was legal or not. But we'll have ball 1 to the 5 spot for the Hokies. I think this is David Olenchok. Again, I apologize if an Olenchok family member is listening. I was calling him Dalton for the first 2 innings. His name is David. I've got that straightened out there. David Olenchok. I think this is him. He's either batting 5th or 6th. Yes, this is Olenchok. That one, line deep left center field. On his horse is Luke Wolf. Can he make the grab? No, it's off the wall in center field. Coming home to score is Burlingame. Going for third is number 10, Olenchok, and he's in there. A triple for the Hokie right fielder. 3-2. What a swing from David Olenchok. He just can't help himself. He has a homer, a double, and now a triple on the weekend.
It's 4-2.
It's 4?
Yeah, they scored 2 on that one.
Oh, they did have a man on third, didn't they?
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, I forgot they had a man on third. He scored easily, obviously, from third base. 4-2. Hokies take a lead. A 2 RBI triple. Olenchok, 6 RBI on the weekend thus far. I mean, he has been the man. Brody Phillips swings through the first pitch. It's 0-1. Phillips was swinging his first at-bat, too. He took the first pitch back in the center field for a single. I think that was the first hit of the day for the Hokies. You've seen 2 pitches, swung at both of them. That one's upstairs. It'll be 1-1. So Witten trying to work through this treacherous third inning. If he can get through it, though, I mean, I've seen him pitch a couple times. He does settle in for the long haul, just like a lot of these ECU arms. To Phillips. Oh, he golfs that one into right field. He trips at home plate, but it'll be a base hit. It's the 5th run of the day, an RBI single for Brody Phillips. Wow, it didn't look very graceful. He sort of reached for it on the outside corner and then tripped out of the box, but it counts just the same. It's an RBI single to right for Mr. Phillips. He's 2 for 2. Not a bad day for a guy who came in with only 15 at-bats on the year. And now here's the 7 spot. This is Micah Hyman, the catcher. He's 0 for 1. And these last 3 runs for the Hokies, they've taken the lead with 2 outs. So 2-out RBI, of course, coming in as a big factor here today. Like it usually is at the college level. That one swung through. Hyman, a little half swing, definitely went around. It's a 1-1 count to the catcher. Hyman, the sophomore, 6 foot tall, 180 pounds, from Ashland, Virginia. Went to Patrick Henry High School. Witten delivers, and that one swung through again. We'll have a 1-2 count. So Virginia Tech, a 5-run explosion in the third. Just a bunch of singles, placed well. And then you have the big swing, the triple off the wall in center field. I mean, that's what it's all about. Singles really won't get you a ton. I mean, they'll get you a 1 spot here and there. But you need that big swing, that home run power or an extra base hit down a line, something off the wall. That's really where the crooked numbers are going to come in. And the Hokies got it. And not only are they tie it up, they take a 3-run lead here, and they're trying to add on. And Hyman swings through that breaking ball from Witten, and that's going to be the end of the inning. But not before the Hokies do a whole lot of damage. 5 runs, including a 2 RBI triple from David Olenchok. What a inning for the Hokies offense. We'll be right back on YouTube for the 4th inning of action from Shepherd Stadium in Virginia. Don't go anywhere.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Two to 5 your score through 3 innings of work. This is the top of the 4th. I want to talk about these two teams a little bit. I've made some graphics for us here. Let's see. So for ECU, this is the starting rotation I have for this weekend, but we have just been told Cam Lawson tore his UCL. So sorry to hear that about Cam, but ECU down their 2 starters. I also want to mention that because these are my keys to victory here for the 4 teams at regionals. ECU at the bottom here, you see, to win have to go 3-0, and I wrote that down specifically for ECU because the pitching depth is not there like it is for these other 4 teams. ECU comes in with really only a couple guys they trust out of the bullpen. I mentioned multiple times already that they are very reliant on their starters going deep into ball games, as we've got a 2-0 start to Luke Wolf, the center fielder. So for ECU, I think to win, they got to go 3-0 because they can't afford to lose a game and then need a 4th start from someone to go deep out of the pen. It's not going to happen unless they get, a real step up from someone out of the pen to go deep into a ball game. There's a 3-0 fastball in there from Brady Isaacson, who's out for his 4th inning of work. But ECU really needing a victory here to go to the championship match. And that one hit well into left field. That'll work as a single every day of the week for Luke Wolf. And he is on the board this afternoon with a base hit single. That brings up Richard Warren, the first baseman. He's one of those bullpen arms, though, that ECU is going to need this weekend. Isaacson in his 4th inning of work comes home off the hand. I mean, you couldn't get closer to the hitting it off your hands than actually it hitting your hands in that swing. Oh, 1. Richard Warren, 5th-year senior, 6'5", 205, from Newton Grove, North Carolina. Went to Hobton High School. That one popped up foul again. That one will reach the parking lot. Isaacson delivers, breaking ball away. Warren spit on it, and it paid off. It's 1-2. Good eye there from Warren. Isaacson comes home. High heat got him. The elevated fastball. Warren's eyes lit up, but he couldn't connect with it. That was the first out of the inning for Isaacson. He hadn't struck out a ton of guys today. That might be one of his first strikeouts, if it's not the first. Here is R.J. Harmson, the right fielder for the Pirates. Delivered in there for strike 1 on the outside corner to Harmson. Harmson's a Raleigh native. Went to NRCA, North Raleigh Christian. 6 foot tall, 185 pounds, the junior. His first at bat, I mentioned the fact that RJ has been a big part of the offense for the Pirates this year, which was, I guess, a little bit of a surprise for me, not as a disservice to Harmson, but last year he hardly played. I'm not sure if he was hurt or something, but I mean, I think he had 5 at-bats last season. Then all of a sudden comes out here this year, much improved role, mainstay in this batting order. That one ground up the middle. Choi fields it. It's a tailor-made double play to first. The throw is offline. Oh, and they're going to call runner's interference. Wow, Luke Wolf slid into second baseman. Who is playing second base? Josh Burlingame is playing second base. And they're going to rule that Luke Wolf intentionally got in the way of Burlingame's throw. It was well offline. I mean, Wolf did slide. I don't know if he really slid into him, but I mean, it did kind of look like he interfered with a throw. It didn't really look intentional to me, but I mean, I do see what the umpire's saying. It did look like there was some sort of interference there. And that's how the inning will end. A runner's interference call on center fielder Luke Wolf. And we will go to the bottom of the fourth. ECU trailing 5-2 after 3.5. Don't go anywhere.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Bottom of the fourth. About to get underway here from Shepherd Stadium in Colonial Heights, Virginia. My name is Nate Johnson. Happy you all are tuning in. This is my first experience getting to call a club baseball game that's not NC State. So I'm not sure if everyone tuning in knows my history, but a little bit about myself. I'm an NC State grad, played club for them for 4 years, and I've been doing their games this season. Volunteered myself to come up here and do all the games this weekend. Never done 27 innings in one afternoon, but that's what we're here to do today. Let's see if I can pull it off. Let's see if the camera battery can pull it off is a real question. That one's in the dirt from Hunter Witten to start this inning. I think this is Trenton Evans starting things off for the Hokies. And it is. That one's fouled back. So Witten back out there after that treacherous 5-run inning in the third. But I have rigged up a little battery pack attached to my camera setup, and I think it should hold me for a pretty long time. So, should have plenty of battery. It is 2-1. The home plate umpire really gets upset when you make a little mistake. He's all over you, isn't he? 2-1. That one round up the middle. Stanisiak waits on it, fields it cleanly, throws over to Warren, and we've got one away to start the bottom of the fourth. That brings up the 9 spot, Tyler Smith. And if you're just joining us, I mentioned his first time up. Tyler Smith has yet to be retired this weekend. He is an on-base percentage of 1,000 so far. That might end here. That's popped up into shallow right. Coming in to make the grab. It'll fall. Foul? They ruled it a fair ball? They did. What? Tyler Smith remains perfect. A little flare into shallow right, just kind of in that Bermuda triangle where no one can get to it. First baseman Warren was over there, Macon Jones. Second base was over there, then right fielder Harmson as well. And just nobody could find it. And that's how Smith will remain perfect. He is now 4 for 4 this weekend with 4 singles and 2 walks. So Tyler Smith really continues to help the offense from the bottom at the 9 spot. Here's Sammy Choi to lead things off. He'll swing at the first pitch, pop it up foul. Choi is a sophomore from Springfield, Virginia. Went to West Springfield High School. 5'11", 170. Was mainly the second baseman in that national runner-up team last season. That one's lined into left field. There's a more traditional single. Back-to-back singles for the Hokies. An odd one from Tyler Smith and a pretty traditional one from Choi. Now here's Carter Vaughn, first baseman. 2 on, 1 out for the Hokies. Virginia Tech, as Vaughn will watch ball 1 there, trying to make it back to the World Series for the 2nd consecutive season. Or is it 3? They might have won the regional. Yeah, I think they've gone 3 years in a row maybe. They definitely didn't go to the national championship 2 years ago, but they were there last year. They lost in extra innings as well. It was a very tight game with Penn State, who are back-to-back-to-back national championship at the club level. So Virginia Tech trying to upset that streak. They won the national championship, their first as a team in 2021. That one's fouled back by Vaughn, which is interesting because Virginia Tech has sort of turned themselves into a little club baseball powerhouse since that season. But before 2021, they weren't exactly world beaters. This is kind of an average team. Won a conference championship every once in a while. I guess occasionally go to the World Series, but no, they weren't really the powerhouse they are now until they won that championship in 21. Had 2 All-American arms on that team. And that one hit well into left center. Luke Wolf running over there and makes the, no, he drops it on the run. Had it in his glove, it fell out. Rounding third coming home is Tyler Smith. There will be no throw home. It's 6-2 Hokies. I thought Wolf had it. I mean, credit to him, though. That was a long run, and Wolf was kind of playing, he was kind of shading to the right. I'm not sure if that was an intentional thing against Carter Vaughn, the lefty. I mean, a little bit of an outfield shift there. Vaughn went backside, and the left center gap behind Luke Wolf is the deepest part of the yard. There's sort of an angled fence. There's a 374 sign dead center, and it does kind of cut away from him. That's just about the hardest fly ball a center fielder can get here. A long run, and Wolf had it in his glove and dropped it. I mean, I'd rule that a base hit probably. That was a really tough play from Wolf. As here's a 3-spot, Grayson Sneed. I believe he singled his last time up. He's now 1 for 2, 1 for 6 on the weekend. And he'll see strike 1. Second and third with just 1 out. The Hokies have kind of taken control of this game, and Witten needs to get the momentum back. The infield is in. It's up the middle, kind of off Witten's leg to Macon Jones. They'll trade it out for a run. Virginia Tech loves that trade. 2 outs. Brings in Sammy Choi. So an RBI for Grayson Sneed. 7-2. And that is the strength of this Virginia Tech team. They are 1 through 9, just stacked with bats. This is the 5 spot. No, this is the cleanup hitter. This is Burlingame, second baseman. And now we're going to get a mound visit from Cam Hull. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know Witten's pitch count. Don't have access to the game changers here today from these two sides, but I'm not sure what the pitch count is. He probably, I'd guess, somewhere in the 60 to 75 range. Probably closer to 75. I don't see bullpen from my vantage point. Oh, yes, I can. And they do have a guy down there. But again, Witten is one of the two starters that ECU has available this weekend. Him and Warren, they both go deep into ball games. And Cam Hull is not quick to pull those guys. That's who he is really confident in. And it's not just Hull. Hull's in his first season coaching this ECU team, and the previous administrations did the same exact thing. I mean, ECU relies on those starters. That's kind of their calling cards as a team, I'd say. And so Burlingame, the freshman batting cleanup, up to the plate. I think he's got a turtleneck on underneath the jersey. It's too hot for a turtleneck today, Josh. Seven to 2. Witten to the plate. Off the end of the bat, a swinging bunt. He tosses over to first. That is the inning. Good job fielding your position, Hunter Witten, and that will be the end of the 4th inning. We will go to the 5th. Virginia Tech tacks on 2 more. It's 7 to 2 after 4. Don't go anywhere.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
All right. Just got huge baseball news coming across my desk. Unrelated to this game, but my team, Cleveland, acquiring Patrick Bailey from the Giants. That's huge as an NC State and a Cleveland Indian fan. All right, let's get back to this ball game. This is Blake Kessler leading things off. 0-2 count to Mr. Kessler. Upstairs fastball. Isaacson has to field his position. Down the line, tags Kessler. That's sort of an awkward play for a pitcher. Good job, Brady Isaacson. Speaking from experience, that is not the easiest play to make. You're nearing that line. You and the runner are kind of running at each other. And I've had to do that before. It's kind of awkward. But Isaacson did a good job of fielding that one. Here's Macon Jones to the plate, the second baseman today. He's giving Tyler Mosley sort of the day off from the infield as Mosley's DHing. Mosley is that normal second baseman for the Pirates. That one's in there, strike one to Jones. One of 3 Jones on this ECU team. When I called their games back in February against NC State, I was like, oh my gosh, how many Jones do y'all have? Just they kept throwing Jones at me, and then NC State's got a Jones as well. And there was one point where, like, Jacob Jones for NC State, the pitcher, was throwing to like consecutive Jones in the order. I was like, oh my goodness, we got way too many Jones on the field today. 1-1 count to Macon Jones. In there for strike 2. I mentioned last time he was up, Jones is a Clayton Comet from Clayton, North Carolina. NC State played at Clayton High School last year. Jones ain't a freshman, is he? He's a junior. Okay. About to say, if he was a freshman, he was on that high school team that watched NC State play at his home field last year. 2-2. Isaacson delivers back up the middle. No one's getting to that ball, and a ground ball up the middle for Macon Jones to get him aboard. Now Tyler Rokes, the 9 spot. 0 for 1 on the day. It's a big spot for him. 1 out and a man on first. ECU needs to capture some sort of momentum back. That's the thing about baseball. You can get momentum both offensively and defensively, and Virginia Tech just has all of it right now. Isaacson has settled in. No one's caught a barrel for ECU recently, and just even when they get runners aboard, ECU's been dealing with them very well. You've had nobody running except for Stanislav back in that first inning on the catcher today, Micah Hyman. That one swung through a high fastball. Hyman checks on the runner. He's back in there safely. A big cut from Tyler Rokes. He swung right through it. He takes a step out. Wants to catch a breather. We're back in it. Isaacson delivers. Reaches out there. Pokes it into right field. Carried a pretty good way. Grayson Sneed was over there, but he did not make the catch. David Olenshaw went and made the grab. And we've got 2 away in the top of the 5th. Macon Jones is still on first. Jones is not a big threat to steal. He's got 5 stolen bags. I mean, stolen a couple on the year, so maybe we'll see Macon take off. I can see it with 2 outs. Need a spark. And with your guy, Jay Stanislav, up to the plate. Stanislav in his 5th year. Reigning All-American shortstop. The kid has hit like 500 for 4 straight years or something at the club level. It's pretty ridiculous. Went to Wakefield High School in Raleigh. There was at some point, I think when ECU and State played in February this year, I added up the 5 years of Stanishek's base hits, and like his career numbers were ridiculous. It was like he had like well over 100 hits, like 100 stolen bags. It was ridiculous numbers. Isaacson delivers to him. It's fouled back. Stanislav taking a 6th year, do you know? He's not. This is it for him. That'll be a big bat to replace in the lineup next year for ECU. Isaacson comes home. Breaking ball falls away from him. 3-1. Delivers. Hit up the middle. Choi, can he get to it? He flips it to the second baseman. Burlingame in time. Oh, he made that look pretty. Sammy Choi fields it, instantly flips it. Burlingame snags it at second base. That was a nice little play there from the middle infielders for the Hokies. That will end the 5th inning for the Pirates. We will go to the bottom of the 5th when we return here on.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
We're back for the bottom of the 5th inning between the number 6 ranked ECU Pirates and the Virginia Tech Hokies, the number 2 team in the nation. Virginia Tech got a 5-run lead in the 5th here, but plenty of time left to go. Again, these are 9-inning games. Hunter Witten is back out on the mound for the Pirates. I was thinking, man, do they pull Witten? But then I was like, no, this is ECU. They're not pulling Witten. Of course he'll be back out there, and he is. Strike 1 to, let's see, who is this? I think this is Olenchok. David Olenchok, the hero of both yesterday and today thus far. He has been the player of the regional. It's not particularly close. He is 4 for 6 at the plate with 10 RBI. He's hit for the cycle, I believe. I think he has a single, double, triple, and a home run. And he's been rung up. I think Olenchok was like, you know what? Good pitch. Witten just spotted up a breaking ball in the outside corner. Olenchok accepts his fate, walks back to the dugout, and he got that time, I think you could say. Now here's Brody Phillips. Brody Phillips having himself a day. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Witten. And again, Phillips swings first pitch. He swung first pitch all 3 times he's been up there now. So 1. So even still, Olenchok moves to 4 for 7 on the weekend, but still 4 for 7 with 10 RBI and hit for the cycle across multiple games is pretty darn good. 0-2 to Phillips. See if Phillips stays aggressive here. And there's a waste pitch from Witten. It's 1-2. Witten's a senior, 5'10", 180 pounds from High Point. That one grounded up the middle, past Macon Jones at second base. 3 for 3 day for Brody Phillips. Why does this guy not get more ABs? He had 15 at-bats before this weekend. Again, injuries maybe, but man, that 3 for 3, just a bat-to-ball type of guy. And now they're going to talk to Witten again. This is the 3rd mound visit, and they have pulled the ball from Hunter Witten. Witten's day is done. He goes 4 1/3. Gives up 7. I think at least most of them earned, if not all. And Witten, I imagine, didn't have the start he wanted. And they will go to a new arm out of the ECU bullpen. We'll tell you who he is when we come back. Don't go anywhere. I hope y'all are enjoying watching every single player off of Virginia Tech's bench come out and get swings of the new ECU arm. We've got a guy swinging a tee. We've got guys swinging wood bats. We've got guys swinging everything they can find in that dugout. They're getting their swings in. All right, the new pitcher for ECU is number 28 on the roster, but he's wearing number 00 here today. Patrick O'Neill. O'Neill is a freshman, 5'11", 175 pounds from Frederick, Maryland. Went to Oakdale High School. And O'Neill's got a couple innings on the year. He's got a 1-0 record, a 6.0 ERA in 2 appearances. 3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, no walks to 3 strikeouts. So O'Neill, I mentioned earlier about ECU. They're so reliant on those starters who they're very good, but ECU just not a lot of guys that they trust out of that pen. And O'Neill's got a couple innings, but we'll have to see how he fares here. They're going to need somebody out of that pen if they want a chance here this weekend to have a really good performance. Micah Hyman at the plate. He grounds that one foul. It's 1-1. But again, coming back to my keys to victory here for these 4 teams. ECU, the strengths, they've got elite bats. But again, weaknesses, the bullpen depth. They got to go 3-0. They can't afford to rely on a bullpen for a 4th victory this weekend. That one delivered past Hyman. Anthony Jones will go collect it, and Brody Phillips moves up to second base. For the Hokies, the strength of their team is their lineup depth. They have a ton, 1 through 9. They're going to have really good bats. The weakness is that the starting pitching depth. So they got Isaacson, and they used Cave yesterday against NC State. Cave went very deep in that ball game, so they're already solving that issue of needing another starting arm. And Cave definitely filled that void yesterday against the Wolfpack. He went 7 1/3 scoreless. And then Sean Burt came in for him and shut down the Wolfpack, held him scoreless yesterday. And again, that game's coming up next. NC State JMU, the losers bracket. Loser season is over. Winner moves on. That one hit sharply to Rokes. Rokes challenging Brody Phillips in between the base pass to Jones. Back to Rokes to Staniszak, and he's plenty quick to get Phillips. Phillips not super quick on the base pass, and he's caught in between. So we'll get a fielder's choice to get Micah Hyman on the base pass. And again, I think Phillips just caught dancing in between the bases. He should be getting back. He's not quite quick enough to play with his life on the base pass like that. Now here's Trenton Evans, the third baseman for the Hokies. We've got 2 away with a runner on first, so really you just lose base positioning there. You had a man in scoring position. So good play by Rokes to catch Phillips off the bag. O'Neill comes home. Outside corner, strike 1. O'Neill could be big for the Pirates if he can get some quiet and efficient outs, provide opportunities for the offense to get themselves back in it. Delivered, runs inside. That got really close hitting Evans. I thought it kind of grazed his shoulder, but he will stay where he is. 1-1. We'll check on the runner again. And that one grounded foul. Got a 1-2 count. Trenton Evans is their everyday third baseman for the Hokies. Not flashy. He's not the guy that really stands out, but he's got solid numbers. Evans comes in with, I just said he wasn't flashy, and he does have a 400 average. But, again, he's kind of quiet. He's batting in the 8th spot, so, you don't expect a whole lot. That might be strategic. I've seen, especially club teams where scouting, is pretty scarce. Guys will put a fastball hunter down on the bottom of the order who's, a really good bat, but he's down there because he thinks the pitcher might give the bottom of the order a couple more fastballs in the top. And he swings through that one. That will end the inning. Trenton Evans goes down on strikes. And Patrick O'Neill doing a good job getting the Pirates out of the 5th in relief of Hunter Witten. The question is for the Pirates, can the bats get going against Brady Isaacson? We'll see when we return in a moment here on YouTube.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Top of the 6th, getting underway here from Shepherd Stadium in Colonial Heights, Virginia. Approaching the plate is Tyler Mosley, the 2 spot for the Pirates. They need his bat to wake up. He's 0 for 2 today. 2, 3, 4 due up for ECU. Mosley, Jones, and Wolf. Still on the mound is Brady Isaacson for the Hokies. He has gone a very clean 5 innings of work. Pitch count's got to be pretty low, all things considered. The only blemish on his stat line is the 2-run bomb by the man on deck, Anthony Jones. It was back way back in the first inning. He walked the first batter he saw. As that one's ground to the shortstop Choi. He will field it. 6-3 put out for the Hokies. And they have really liked hitting the ball to Sammy Choi today. A leadoff out for Isaacson yet again. But as I was saying, Anthony Jones now approaching the plate. 1 for 2 with that 2-run bomb. His second time up, he had a deep line drive to center field that was just caught by Grayson Sneed. And we've got an 0-1 count. But yeah, Isaacson walked the first batter he saw today, and Stanisiak stole second, was given third on a wild pitch. And then Anthony Jones hit one way deep. Ball away to Jones, 2-1. Isaacson comes home. Another breaking pitch outside. That will be ball 3. 3-1 count to Jones. Not where you really want to be. Can't groove him something here. Oh, and he lifts it left field. Not quite deep enough this time. It'll be caught by Tyler Smith. 2 away for the Hokies. I thought for a moment Anthony might have had a shot at a second bomb today, but not quite. Now up to the plate is Luke Wolf. I believe Wolf is 1 for 2 as well. The junior outfielder. Playing center field today. He'll watch ball 1. Isaacson lifts his leg, comes home. Wolf fouls that one off. It's evened up. Coming home, Luke Wolf hits it sharply down the line. It's a fair ball. Wolf rounds first. In the corner, Tyler Smith throws it in, and Wolf actually elects to stay at first. Interesting to see. I thought he had it. It did sort of bounce off the tarp, though, in left field. Maybe it got to Smith kind of quickly. I thought Wolf, Wolf got pretty good speed. He has stolen 4 bags this year. He has been caught once, but I really thought he would have gone. I thought that was a tailor-made double down the line there, but it'll just be a long single for Mr. Wolf. 2 outs, runner on first. And again, I mentioned it earlier. You're going to need just more than singles in this ballgame. VT has an electric offensive pace. Again, like I said, they've got 1 through 9 just hitters everywhere. Like, they don't have a weak spot in the order, really. And to keep up with them, you're going to need doubles, not singles. That one lined into center field. It gets down. Richard Warren got him a base hit, and it gets past center fielder Grayson Sneed. Coming home is Luke Wolf. He will score. Pirates back on the board. A single from Richard Warren is going to end up driving in Luke Wolf on the error from Grayson Sneed. Just rolled right under his mitt. 7-3, so the Pirates looking to get a little bit of momentum back. And I spoke about it last half inning. They just have been quiet. Isaacson settled right in after that 2-run bomb from Anthony Jones in the first inning. Isaacson, like, my offense will back me up. I'm not worried. And they certainly did. Now we do have an arm going to the VT bullpen. First time we've seen that today in the 6th inning. We see strike 1 to R.J. Harmson, the right fielder for the Pirates. Got a man on second and Richard Warren. Back-to-back singles for the Pirates. That one, a tomahawk swing from Harmson to the shortstop Choi, and he'll make the routine play. That will be the inning. Could have been a little bit more for the Pirates, but they do get one back after a Richard Warren single and a Grayson Sneed error. It scores Luke Wolf, and it's 7-3. ECU inches a little bit closer, but they've got some work to do. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. VT up 4.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Hokies is the 9 spot Tyler Smith, left fielder. Again, I've got to mention it every time he comes up until the streak is over, because he has not been retired this weekend. He went 2 for 2 yesterday with 2 singles and 2 walks. Today he is 2 for 2 with 2 singles as well. So 4 for 4, 4 singles, 2 walks on the weekend for Tyler Smith. And again, I feel very vindicated as a broadcaster, because he is the guy I mentioned in my preview of this weekend for Virginia Tech that he's got to step up, which is interesting about a 9-spot hitter. You wouldn't predict that from your 9-hole, that you really need him to step up this weekend. But no, Tyler Smith legitimately was the best bat for Virginia Tech last season in their national championship run. And that one's in there, 3-1 to Smith. Can someone get Tyler Smith out? Smith is a junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. Went to Audrey Kell High School. And upstairs, we will continue the streak for Tyler Smith. He will start the inning off with a walk. Interesting enough, any NC State fans listening, Tyler Smith used to be high school teammates with NC State's president, John Constantino. Both class of 2023 at Audrey Kell High School. Here is the leadoff bat, Sammy Choi. And it'll fall away to Choi from Patrick O'Neill, the new arm on the bump for the Pirates. If you're just joining us, ECU pulled their starter Hunter Witten after 4 1/3. O'Neill's been in there. Got the last 2 outs the 5th. And now looking to get some outs in the 6th here. ECU, the storyline for them is they're going to need to find some bullpen arms. That one had some little velo behind it, 1-1. Sammy Choi up to the dish. He has been great defensively. He does have an error today, but, I mean, they have hit a lot of balls to Sammy Choi today at shortstop. I mean, he's probably, at least 6, maybe 8 ground balls today. We're only in the 6th inning. That one hit hard. Rokes can't get his glove on it, underneath his glove. And there's a single from the sophomore shortstop for the Hokies. 2 on, nobody out. And they're threatening once again. I see we got Ned Thompson in the chat. Shout out Ned Thompson. I don't know if you're admin 1 or 2 of NCBA Now. Sorry to reveal the secret if that's still a secret, but shout out NCBA Now in the chat here. But yeah, multiple cameras today. Virginia Tech, Virginia Tech just seems to not lose the big games. Patrick O'Neill now facing Carter Vaughn, first baseman for the Hokies. He showed bunt, but he pulls it back as ball 1. Vaughn, I think he has a double today. That one bunted. That's a good bunt to O'Neill. He wants to go to third. He gets him. Heads up play from Patrick O'Neill. Wow. That was impressive. I thought for sure O'Neill would field that and just take the out at first, but no, he fields it perfectly. How they teach you in high school, you got to field it, with your back to the dugout. Love it. That was a very fundamental defensive play from pitcher Patrick O'Neill. 1 out. So the sack bunt fails from Carter Vaughn. And now the 3-spot Grayson Sneed up. And runners taken off. That one hit foul. Sammy Choi had an excellent jump from second base, but he'll have to retreat back to the bag. Oh, 1 count. ECU needs a 0 this inning. They need to keep Virginia Tech from expanding this lead. Oh, really good move from O'Neill. The inside move seems to be dying in the sport of baseball, but O'Neill just brought it back. That was a very competitive second base pickoff move. Choi again, he had that big jump last pitch, and he looked to be doing it again. Stanisiak was behind him the whole way. Really good play there, almost had him. There's a breaking pitch, will just miss outside. Anthony Jones, can't believe it. He was working for that call, won't get it. Long look, and then we'll see a time call here from Grayson Sneed. Sneed, an RBI fielder's choice his last time up. That one struck well, left center field. Will it get down? It will. It's in the gap. Collecting it is Luke Wolf out there in center. Troy will score. Coming around to score as well is Carter Vaughn. He's safe at third base. It's a triple to left field. 9-3 Hokies. Hokies bats don't stop. Grayson Sneed, I was wondering when the Sneed bat would wake up. Has the best numbers all year for the Hokies, but he's been held in check thus far on the weekend, and it woke up there. A double to left field is what I thought that was going to be. It was collected a little slowly at the wall by left fielder Blake Kessler, and Sneed was hustling the whole way. He's got good speed as well, and he showed it off there. You don't see a whole lot of triples to left in baseball. And now here's Josh Burlingame. Still just the one out. Ball one, and O'Neill has now given up a couple runs in this one. 9-3. That one's delivered. Good pitch from O'Neill. Swinging right through it is Burlingame. O'Neill again. That one's inside. 2-1. But yeah, am I vindicated or what? Talked about Virginia Tech setting the offensive pace. That's their key to victory this weekend. ECU, they've got to win this game if they want a chance, in my book. Burlingame's going to get clipped by a pitch. Runners on the corners now with just the one out. Cam Hull, I think he's seen enough. And he's already making the move to the pen. That will be the day for Patrick O'Neill. He goes an inning, gives up 2 runs, and he will be responsible for the man on the corners currently on the base pass. And he gets a handshake from Anthony Jones and Cam Hull. I think they're stalling a little bit to get another throw in for the new pitcher coming in. We'll tell you all about it when we come back here in a moment. All right, the new man on the bump for the Pirates is number 15, Khalif Dowell. He's a junior from Greenville, North Carolina, hometown kid, went to D.H. Conley, who I think is currently the #1 high school baseball team in the state of North Carolina. Listed as a utility guy and a pitcher, 5'10", 175 pounds. Khalif on the season, no decisions, a 3.0 ERA, and only 2 appearances. Yes, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run allowed, no walks, 1 strikeout. So again, another guy who's just not thrown a ton. Him and O'Brien, just 3 innings, 6 combined on the year. And again, I seem like a very vindicated broadcaster because I'm going to bring him up. My keys to victory here, if you're just joining us, I brought this up a couple times. ECU and VT here on the left. ECU, they've got to go 3-0, and I wrote that down because they just can't afford to get in a bullpen battle with somebody. They just don't have the depth to do it. At least from my opinion, you're going to need somebody in the bullpen to really step up and go deep into a ball game out of the pen. For VT, they're winning right now because they have set the offensive pace, and they're continuing to do that. That one's delivered to Burlingame. No, this is David Olenshaw. We've got a delayed steal here. He's out of the plate. What a play from Jay Stanachek. Wow, that was okay. I was caught off guard because I had the wrong batter up. I don't know if that was a ball or a strike. Good question. We'll see what he'll signal to us. Okay, so I was distracted. It was not Burlingame. It was David Olenshaw at the plate. And first pitch in there, runner takes off, and ECU does a cut play. I like it. You don't see those every day, and they throw out the man at home. So Burlingame does get up to second base, but taking home or out at home was Grayson Sneed. That one lined into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Burlingame to be waved around. The throw from Kessler cut off, and it's not in time. 10-3 Hokies. Man, that is a big out for ECU because that could have been another run. So the double steal by Virginia Tech ends up costing them. But they're still up 10-3. I don't think I couldn't tell from this angle if Blake Kessler's throw had enough on it, but it looked like, at least from my vantage point, which, again, is up the first base line here today at the broadcaster's booth, it looked like Rokes could have let it go and maybe there's a chance that Kessler's throw gets there, but Rokes would know better. He is out there. I'm not. And the new batter, Brody Phillips, swings through that one. He does go. It's 0-1. Phillips had quite a day. He's 3 for 3 with 3 singles. We're number 69. That one delivered to Macon Jones. He'll take it himself. He'll step on the bag. That's the end of the inning, but not before the Hokies get 3 more. Grayson Sneed doubles in a couple runs. And then the batter David Olenshaw, another single and another RBI. Olenshaw now 5 for 8 on the weekend with 11 RBI. Olenshaw, man, he is just killing them. We'll go to the 7th when we come back.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Go, Blake.
Top of the 7th getting underway. Blake Kessler will lead things off for the Pirates, still facing Brady Isaacson, who is just powering through innings for the Hokies. And at this point, you're just saving bullpen arms. Up 10-3. I don't know Isaacson's pitch count. That will be grounded to the second baseman, Burlingame, who has a little bit of trouble with it. Is he in time? Not quite. Kessler thought he beat it out. Josh Burlingame, the second baseman, bobbled it slightly, and it made the play close. Kessler does not get the call, though. It was close. And we'll have one away. Kessler was looking for a spark. Both teams met outside the dugout after that half inning. ECU, you definitely tell the tone of like, all right, guys, like, are we going to go quietly? Are we done? Or are we going to wake the bats up. Even if you don't come out winning this ball game, do you at least chase Isaacson, get to the bullpen, make this a competitive ball game to feel better about your chances, and the rest of the weekend is Macon Jones see strike one. That one's fouled off by Jones. It'll be 0-2. Jones singled his last time up. I think he later came around to score. A little high, 1-2. Yeah, I wish I knew Isaacson's pitch count. That would be nice to know. That one lifted. Out of play. Two and two will even things up to Macon Jones. Down the line, foul again. Macon Jones just staying alive up there. Isaacson to the plate. Jones again fighting things off. Just making this a long AB for me. Bring up my ECU. So the pitching staff, who we got left here? Collins and Witten has been used. Atkins. I was told by my scoreboard partner up here, Will, for ECU, that Lachlan Robbins will be that third starter this weekend. So that's who you can expect in the next game for ECU. He's been the best reliever this year statistically for him. That one grounded. 3-2. Again, another pitch. This is what? The 9th or 10th pitch upcoming. Talk about chasing Isaacson just a moment ago. Yeah, you might be able to do it if you get this long at-bats from your players. Great effort here from Macon Jones. That one will miss. What a at-bat from Macon Jones. A 9 or 10 pitch walk. That's taxing for Isaacson, who's been out there for 6 1/3 innings. There's Tyler Rokes, the bottom of the order. Here's the 9 spot. Let's see, can ECU get things going here? Maybe get a little top of the order rally. That one's down the line. That's slapped by Rokes. It's a fair ball. And it'll be a long single as Tyler Smith gets to it very quickly. And we've got 2 base runners just like that. Isaacson showing a little signs of weakness, and I think we might get a mound visit. We will. Micah Hyman wants to come talk to his coach. Ben Cave, the president of this team, wants to go talk to his pitcher. He's making a sign to the bullpen. I think that's the day for Brady Isaacson, and he gets a bunch of congrats from his teammates in the infield. And I think he's going to get a standing ovation from the VT fans here. Oh, really? What a performance from the freshman Isaacson. He has been the ace for sure. He goes 6 1/3, gives up 3 earned runs today, strikes out a couple. I mean, just the longevity. Both Ben Cave and Brady Isaacson, the 2 starters for Virginia Tech thus far, have both gone deep into ball games, and that's just so big for the VT staff, who, again, are going to struggle with bullpen depth. They've got a couple guys they trust, Sean Burke being one of them. They used him yesterday, but he can probably go again. And right now they're going to call on number 4, Luke Wills. Another guy that they trust, got a 2.57 ERA and 7 innings pitched. So I would say VT, they've got 3 relievers they trust. Burke, Wills, and Ken Malasinski, who they've not used yet either. Those three guys are going to be the big ones for VT. We'll see how they fare against the right arm of Luke Wills. We'll be right back to watch Wills' first at bat here in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go, Jay. Come on.
New batter for the Pirates is the top of the order, Jay Stanisiak. They're going to need him to be big. They got 2 on with 1 out, facing the first reliever of the day for the Hokies. It's quite a tall task to face the top of this ECU order as your first responsibilities. It'll be ball 1 to Stanisiak to start. Top of the 7th. Now, if you're an ECU fan, you're like, all right, even if we don't win this game, if we at least compete here, get a couple runs back, it's respectable. We feel good about playing another game today. That one's popped up foul. Because baseball is an interesting little game. You know, it's a lot about momentum and confidence and how comfortable you're out there on the field. If you're playing really well, even in a loss, sometimes it kind of fuels you, especially in a tournament style like today. Baseball's played in bunches, 162 MLB games. College teams are playing 60, 65 games. It's all about momentum, comfort. If you just get killed in a game, I mean, it can really destroy kind of the confidence. That one's in there, strike 2. Stanisiak walked and scored his first time up. Since then, I don't think he has reached. 2-2 count to him. He popped up to the first baseman, Carter Vaughn. I think that was in the 3rd or 4th inning. This might be his first time back up since then. Unless I'm forgetting an AB. He swings through that one. Luke Wills gets him a strikeout to start of a big bat of Stanisiak. That's a huge second out for VT. Wills with his 12th strikeout of the year. In just the 7 1/3 innings pitched. Now here's the 2-spot, Tyler Mosley. Wills delivers. Did he go? Home plate umpire, or the field umpire says he did not. I'm not sure how the field umpire could possibly see if he went or not, but say 1-0 count. I believe Mosley's 0 for 2 today. And not getting the call is the catcher, Micah Hyman is 2-0. Hyman wanted that pitch. This would be a big third out for VT. This would really seal the momentum in their direction. That one grounded. A high chopper to the third baseman. He got his glove on it, and he steps on third base. Wow. Third baseman Trenton Evans had to reach up there and get it. If he was an inch shorter, he wouldn't have got that baseball, and ECU would be playing a couple runs right now. A big third out for the Hokies. They will keep it a 10-3 ball game. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. VT right now is in 2-0 mode. We'll be right back here on YouTube.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Kind of bush. Yeah. Man, they just like to screw with people. That's all.
Half of our league is like
So did you hear the one comment from this side on the slide home? You suck. I said, yeah, I may, but I have a good time. Smoke.
I can't umpire anymore. I did the youth games. Those parents are crazy. I'd rather do high school.
Oh, I just tell them, man.
Bottom of the 7th getting underway here. Khalif Dow still on the mound for the Pirates. Virginia Tech at this point, I mean, they're in mercy rule territory. Up 7. The offense showing no signs of slowing down. Leading things off here with the 7th spot, Micah Hyman, today's catcher. Dow has gotten 2 outs in this one. Ball one upstairs to Hyman. Dow delivers again, swings through it. I have a 1-1 count. VT, what a dominant start to this regional. If they can hold on to this lead. 2-1. A 5-0 victory over NC State yesterday. Thanks to the bat of David Olenchalk, who drove in 4 of those runs. Which is nothing because Olenchalk has driven in 7 runs today, I think. I think he has 11 RBI through 2 games. That one's lifted. Shallow left field coming in to make the grab is Blake Kessler. He does. 1 away. So now both relievers for ECU, O'Neill and Dow, have both gone an inning in relief of Hunter Witten. Now here's the 8 spot, Trenton Evans, the third baseman, who just ended that last half inning with a snag at third base. Strike 1 to him. Swung through way ahead of that pitch. Could have been a changeup from Dowell there. 0-2. Got him again. Same exact pitch. Evans way out in front of it. And he's going down swinging on 3 pitches. Second strikeout of the day for Dowell. 2 away quickly. He's working very efficiently. Now here's the 9 spot, Tyler Smith, and I'm going to bring it up again. Tyler Smith is still perfect on the weekend. Grounds the first one foul. If you're just joining us, I'm sure everyone who's been here the whole time is tired of me saying it, but I have to. Tyler Smith has not been retired in 2 games yet. He went 2 for 2 yesterday against NC State with 2 singles and 2 walks. And today's game, he is 3 for 3 with 3 singles and a walk. 5 for 5 on the weekend. Dow delivers in the dirt. Even up the count. And that's in there, strike 2 to Tyler Smith. Can Dow be the first pitcher to get him? It's a waste pitch. 2-2. Dow delivers. Smith fouls it off. He's staying in there. ECU being out hit by Virginia Tech 12-6 in this one. Down to the plate. And will miss. It'll be a full count to Tyler Smith. Let's see. I'm very invested. I like the little mini storylines. Like, all right, can you get this guy out? Let's see. Can Smith do it? And another walk. Second walk of the day. He remains perfect. Man on first with 2 outs, and we'll face the top of the order against Sammy Choi. If you got a 9-hole hitter that doesn't get out, that's quite a ability to turn the lineup over to Sammy Choi. That is like the stated job of the 9-hole hitter is to, hey, turn the lineup over. Get us a head start of loading up the bases for those guys in the middle of the order. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1 to Sammy Choi. Sammy Choi filling in at the shortstop position for Owen Davies, who was, I believe, last year's president of the Virginia Tech team. Big critical player of that team. Shortstop, defensive leader. I think hit somewhere in the middle of the order, maybe 5 spot. That sounds right. Owen might be listening. Owen and me, former middle school teammates. Two and two from Dowell to Choi. Dowell delivers. It's down low. All right, Dowell, I think you need to get this out because 2, 3, 4, 5 has been really tough today. Vaughn, Sneed, Burlingame, and Olenshaw. Choi will ground that one to the right side. Richard Warren snags it, tosses to Dowell, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And that will be the end of the inning. A third out for the Pirates. They'll keep a 0 on the board in the 7th for the Hokies, but still down 7. They need some offensive help here from the middle of their order. Due up for them is 3, 4, 5. Jones, Wolf, and Harmson when we come back here on YouTube.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Top of the 8th getting underway. ECU with 6 outs to spare. Anthony Jones will lead things off for him, see if he can reprise his power from the first inning. He started things off with a 2-run shot in the top of the first to get ECU the lead. Since then, 10-1. Virginia Tech has put up 10. ECU's only managed the 1. Luke Will still out there for the Hokies. First pitch to him will be low and away for ball 1. That one finds his own, even things up for Luke Wills. Wills delivers again. That one popped into shallow center. Coming on to make the grab. Sneed can't make it, and that's just a nice little fly to center field. No one was close enough to grab it, and sometimes you're Anthony Jones and you hit a laser over the left field wall, and sometimes you hit a popped up to the center that just falls in the grass. Both are valid hits in baseball. Kind of a crazy little sport. That brings up the cleanup spot, Luke Wolf. Wolf hit a double his last, or a long single, rather. It was a down the left field line. I thought for sure it was going to be a double. That one's lasered at Sammy Choi, and it's caught. Some bad luck for the Pirates there. Luke Wolf barreled up that ball, but hit it right at Sammy Choi. Lucky that Anthony Jones was awake and active, and he got back to the bag, and it wasn't doubled off. That's funny, isn't it? Anthony Jones pops up to center field and has got himself a base hit. Luke Wolf squares up a ball to shortstop, and he does not have a base hit. That one's grounded to the second baseman. Burlingame flips to Choi, now to first. Is way wild. Richard Warren will have himself a fielder's choice. So we'll swap Jones for Warren on first base. We've got 2 away. That brings up R.J. Harmson, the right fielder. Coming home, runs inside, ball 1 from Wills. Wills has been efficient. He's been drawing swings early. Delivers. One grounded to Choi again. And he'll make the easy throw across to Carter Vaughn at first base, and that is the end of the inning. A quick, efficient work for Luke Wills. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Virginia Tech looking for more insurance. We'll be right back.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Bottom of the 8th, Carter Vaughn will lead things off for the Hokies. First pitch from Khalif Dow, who's still out there on the bump, will be strike 1 to him. Vaughn's had himself a good day. He was hitting 5th yesterday, like I mentioned earlier, against NC State, and did very well and has moved up to the 2 spot. That one finds his zone again, 1-2. That one fouled back by Vaughn. It'll stay the same count. Khalif comes home, got him swinging. A 3rd strikeout of the day for Dow. He's done pretty well out of the pen for the Pirates. But again, you kind of have to ask yourself, I mentioned earlier, ECU needs someone in their bullpen to prove themselves this weekend. I mean, Dow could be that guy, but then again, do you think you're wasting him? Maybe up 10-3. I mean, it's a spot he's been put in, so it's not like that's how Dow's thinking, obviously. He's just going out there with the innings he's been given, doing his role. Here's Grayson Sneed, 2-0. But that's what my mind comes to, like, man, Dow's giving you good innings when you are down 7 already. You want your best innings out of guys when you're up 7. 2-1. Dow comes home. Ball in the dirt. He's working pretty quickly as well. He'll come home again. Sneed down the line under the glove of Rokes. It's into left field. Tesler will retrieve it. Sneed's going for 2. And he's in there in time. Another double for Grayson Sneed, his 2nd of the day. These VT bats just do not sleep. They don't stop. They are constant. Even if you manage to chase a pitcher, I mean, you just got to keep up with their pace. It's quite a tall task, as we'll get a pinch runner for Grayson Sneed now. That's number 5, Justin Jerome. He was the 2nd baseman for the Hokies yesterday. He's a freshman, 5'9", 169 pounds, from Fairfax, Virginia, went to Chantilly High School. So Jerome will be running for the center fielder Sneed. Maybe he'll go in for him as well. Not sure if there's an injury with Sneed there, but I don't know, did kind of walk off the field. Let's hope he's all right. Here's Josh Burlingame. First pitch from Dow to him is in there for strike 1. Dow settles in, comes home. That one's popped into left field. Kessler's running over towards the line and grabs it, standing right on the left field line. We've got 2 away. The runner, Justin Jerome, stays where he is. That brings up, I think, possibly a pinch hitter here. This should be Olenchak's spot, but I don't think this is Olenchak. Dow Ball 1 to him. Yeah, this is number 42, Jaden Green, the senior from Spotsylvania, Pennsylvania. Went to Massaponax High School. 5'11", 185. Mr. Jaden Green. Runner takes off. Great jump from Justin Jerome. The throw is over the head of Justin Rogue, and Jerome's going to come home. He will score. An errant throw from Anthony Jones will be the 11th run of the ball game for the Pirates. A stolen bag and a throwing error. So Justin Jerome, the pinch running, pays off for him. So Olenchalk's day is done, and he's still definitely in contention for player of the game. And look at that, Jaden Green's got him ahead as well. A single for Jaden Green will continue this inning. There's Brody Phillips. He's also having himself quite a day. He's 3 for 4, 3 singles today. He's back up there. Dow delivers, ball 1. I'll have to confirm with the VT stat book, I guess, but I really think Olenchalk I think he has a double, a single, or he has a triple today because he had the double and a home run yesterday, and he had a single as well. He's hit for the cycle over 2 games, and I think he has at least 4 RBI. I'm thinking it's more like 6. And across 2 games, he had 4 yesterday. I think he has at least 8, possibly 10 or 11. He's having himself quite a weekend. And he's getting an at-bat off here at the end of this winner's bracket game. VT, if they can secure the final 3 outs, they'll have an automatic spot in the championship tomorrow at 9 a.m. If they can't win that first game, it's okay. They've got another chance at it. That's the magic of winning the first 2 matchups in a double elimination tournament. Two and 2 count to Brody Phillips. And he did go. And there is the 3rd and final out of the inning. Khalif Dowell, his 4th strikeout of the afternoon, but the Hokies get one back. Snead doubles down the line. They put in Justin Jerome to run for him. He steals 3rd. The throw is errant over the head of the 3rd baseman, and Justin Jerome trots home for the 11th run of the day for the Hokies. We'll be right back for the 9th inning. Pirates on their final 3 outs here in Game 3 of the Regional.
The trusted authorities in pest protection have come together to introduce the new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle, the industry's first of its kind solution that delivers inside and outside worry-free pest protection all year long. Authority Advantage is our best services bundled together to deliver pest-free peace of mind around the clock. And not just by anyone, but by experts, by the authorities on pests. Being an authority used to mean something. Get started with our new Authority Advantage Total Home and Yard Bundle today. No commitment, no contract, guaranteed. Protect your home with authority.
Pirates down on their final 3 outs here in Game 3 of the Colonial Heights Regional. in Virginia, the Mid-Atlantic region of the NCBA. Blake Kessler will lead things off. He is the 6th spot for the Pirates. No, the 7th spot. Luke Wills still on the bump for the Hokies. He has gone an excellent 1 2/3 innings of relief for him. He is just out away. Like, if he could get all 3 innings, he could go for the 9-out save, but not in the cards for him today. It's 1-1. That one grounded to the first baseman, Carter Vaughn, who flips it to Wills. Good play there by the Hokies defense, and we've got 1 away. That was not the easiest PFP right there. Vaughn scooped it up, delivered to Wills, who was on the move. That was impressive. They must practice those. And there's 1 away. We've got 2 outs to go here. For the 8th spot, here's Macon Jones. He's got a single today and scored. He was the most recent run for the Pirates. That was back in the 6th inning. Wills delivered. Strike 1 in there. The Pirates scoring today was the 2-run bomb in the 1st inning by Anthony Jones. And then Tyler Rokes drove in Macon Jones back in the 6th. 0-2 count to Jones. Jones's last time up worked a 10-pitch walk. It was a fantastic AB. Fouled off 4 or 5 pitches before he was awarded first base. I think that made the end of Brady Isaacson's day come much sooner, although it didn't come very soon. He went 6 1/3 on the bump, but Jones, made him throw 10 pitches in an AB. 1-2 count. That one's delivered. Hit off the end of the bat to the second baseman, Burlingame, who throws to first, and wow, Macon Jones beat it out. An infield single for Macon Jones. It was a slow enough roller. And Burlingame needed to charge it a little bit more, and we've got a runner on with 1 out for the Pirates. So it looks like, unless Rokes routes into a double play here, it looks like we will have the top of the order come back up to the plate one more time, and Jay Stanisiak. But first, this is Tyler Rokes, the 3rd baseman. He's got a base hit here today. Wills delivers. Called strike 1. Wills again. Swings through that one. 0-2. Big cut from Rokes. There's a big loopy breaking ball that fell in the dirt. And again, another one. Rokes is reaching. Strikes him out, but first base is occupied, so Rokes ran down to first, but to no avail. That will be the 2nd out of the inning. A strikeout for Luke Wills. And the Hokies can feel it. They're already celebrating out there. Sammy Choice throwing some signals up to his outfielders. They're ready to celebrate a 2-0 start. 2-0 start to the regional is such a huge feeling. Jay Stanisiak back up to the plate one more time for the Pirates. Again, ECU will be playing the winner of the NC State JMU game that's coming up next. Ball 1. I don't think Stanisiak has a hit today. He has a walk and he scored, but don't think he's reached other than that. 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 is huge on the weekend because Virginia Tech not only gets a rest for the rest of this afternoon, but tomorrow, if they don't win the championship game in Game 1, well, they've got another chance in Game 2. You've got to lose twice on Sunday to not advance to the World Series. Now, it's kind of it's such a cushion. It's such a huge advantage to be 2-0. And that is the coveted position. And that's swung through by Stanisiak. Man, that breaking ball by Wills must be really loopy. He's got 3 swing and misses on balls in the dirt this inning. 2-2 count to Stanisiak. The Hokies can feel it. Wills comes to the plate. Hit hard past the shortstop Choi into left field. And Stanisiak's not done. A base hit for Jay. And we will go to the 2 spot, Tyler Mosley, with 2 away. Stanisiak say, I will not be last. We'll have at least one more AB here. 2 on with 2 outs. Wills comes home. A breaking ball in there for strike 1. We'll see if Mosley takes his spot back at second base in their second game at 4 o'clock today. Or if he'll be DHing again, we'll see. Wills in there, strike 2. Wills has looked really good on the bump. The clapping is back, 0-2. Wills delivers. Mosley chops that one lightly to Choi, fields it on the hop, throws to first. Bond picks it, ball game. Sammy Choi fields like what, his 12th ground ball of the game. It's a 6-3 put out once again. The Pirates have been moved to 1-1. The Hokies moved to 2-0 on the weekend and are in prime position to win this regional and advance to their 3rd consecutive World Series bid. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been fun, guys. Obviously, I'm the NC State announcer, but having both 2 teams that I'm not affiliated with is pretty cool. Pretty fun to see a new perspective here. Virginia Tech has looked dominant. 2 resonating wins here in Colonial Heights to start the weekend. ECU, NC State, JMU just looking to match the offensive pace of the Hokies. I should be back in about maybe 45 minutes, I'm thinking. Hopefully they give me an hour. I'd love the hour-long break for NC State, JMU. I need to get a bite to eat. Need to get some water. I've been talking a long time without a sip of water. And I'll be back. So we will be on the NC State channel for the next game, for the NC State JMU game. But if there is any game this weekend not featuring NC State, it'll be on this channel. Any game with NC State will be on the NC State channel. So go subscribe over to both. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back in a little bit.